Greetings and salutations. It's your boy D.Boom for LLE.Ascension, aka LLE Astrology, aka LLE Tarot. We're back. This will be Twin Flames and Separation. New weeks and energies. If I don't get Twin Flames and Union, Reunion, and Recognition done by the night, I'll definitely have it by tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So, first off, you know what I'm saying? You Divine Feminists best watch this Divine Feminine Karmic Situation I just put out. You feel me? Like, makes no sense you looking at the Masculine's Karmic Situation without looking at your own. Hey, just because you not in a relationship don't mean you not in a karmic situation. Karmic means what it means. It's karma. As a human being, you got karma. Karma don't just come in the form of relationships. Karma, you know what I'm saying, comes from your actions, your behavior, what you've been thinking, what you've been feeling, and what you've been doing lately. Shit, I'm a whole divine feminine myself, but hey, when it comes to divine feminine karmic situation, even though my demo ain't like y'all demos and shit like that, it still applies to me. I don't see why it ain't gonna apply to y'all. That's just something y'all don't want to hear. Y'all know I keep shit 100, but hey, don't ever let my truth telling ass, my keeping it real ass, be too much for you. Because hey, the world ain't gonna break it down as nice as I am. The world ain't gonna keep it a buck 50 like I'm gonna keep it a buck 50. The world ain't finna be in your ass with accountability like I'll be in your ass with accountability. I go for anybody, whether you a client getting a reading from you or anybody watching my shit. Like, don't don't psych yourself out. Feeling like I'm scolding you or getting in your ass. Like, nigga, if the shoe fit, rock that motherfucker. There's a lot of shoes I done rocked. Hearing other psychics, hearing other preachers, bishops talking shit. You know what I mean? Some shit that I wasn't ready to hear, but yet it did apply to my life. Like, you know what I mean? That's part of being a leader. It's taking constructive criticism. That's all I'm giving you. I ain't knocking y'all. I ain't shitting on y'all. I ain't shitting on my masculine. But I told you, divine feminines, y'all got more work to do. Y'all are the expedition leaders. So when it comes to accountability, when it comes to like Seven of Swords, truth and shit, when it comes to purpose, I'm holding y'all accountable. Just like I'm holding myself accountable. If I'm pointing at any one of y'all, you best believe, with this cocked pointed thumb, this shit's pointing back at me, these other fingers are pointing back at me. I'm just pointing one thumb at you. One finger at you. It's four fingers pointing back at me though. So don't take it like I'm shitting on you or I'm scolding you. Please remember, I'm shitting on and scolding my damn self. Let's give it this message though. Oh, if you need a reading from me, just, holler at me, drop me an email, or go to my website and just drop me a message on my website. It's the contact section at the bottom of every page. It's gonna be a while before I do some deals, so just throwing that out there. Probably next deal I'll do will be maybe March when I start selling merch. Hopefully the book can be ready by then, by March to sell. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving myself March 20th to have this book ready for y'all so I can at least start putting it out here. So y'all can at least start, like I said, getting on y'all X-Men shit. So, two flames of separation. First card in this message, we got a big ass pinnacle. Whatever this big ass pinnacle is something of importance. It's very valuable. It's an asset. Or this could be just a big ass problem. So, Ace of Pentacles. This could be a few things. So if it's a problem, one problem could be you just got yourself to bring to the table. So if a person want to partner up with a business with you, if a person want to partner up in a romantic relationship with you, if anybody outside of yourself trying to, I don't know, deal with you, it's like all they got is you to deal with. All you bringing to the table is you. It ain't like you bringing something to the table. That's two of pentacles. That's you, Ace of Pentacles, bringing another A for another pentacle to the table. At least you can strike a deal or do something. Like, this is just being present. It's just being in attendance of a situation. So, whether it's relating to the masculine or feminine, you can't just bring your persons to A for any situation and expect that just because you hear that it's all right, A for all right. Like, no. You're going to have to do more. Masculine gonna have to bring more to the table than himself. You're gonna have to bring yourself to your masculine to the table with more than just yourself to bring. This is something important or a big ass problem. If this is important, this is something, a pinnacle. It's a person, place, or thing. Something you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. If it's important, this is something you need to keep. If this is a problem, this is something you need to get rid of or solve quickly. Clarifying that is the Six of Wands. This is wins, victories, celebrations. What are wands? Actions, behavior, shit you doing, shit you've done, not shit you finna do because you ain't did it yet. So whatever this big ass pinnacle is, it'll be a win or victory or celebration to have it. To have it. Gotta pick another card. Because like I say, your masculine can just bring himself to the table. I mean, that's a win, that's a victory, that's a celebration. But I mean, I do A4 agree that just this one pinnacle entering your life is the equivalent of a Six of Wands. It's just a six. Where a six is mainly just homeostasis. Six of Pentacles is just being okay. It ain't great, it's just being okay. Six of Swords is just you rolling with somebody. You don't really know what you rolling with. You're just rolling. I mean, Six of Cups, that's the sauce. Who's the sauce maker? The divine feminine. Yeah, masculine, you don't even make sauce. You know what I mean? So sixes are okay. Ain't nothing to hoot about. This Ace of Pentacles is something to hoot about. But at the same time, it'd be better if it was Two of Pentacles. Or three, which is a bridge. Or more. So overall energy, feminine, you alright. You know, but it's more people like you. Divine masculine, you okay. But it's more people like you. It ain't no competition. I'm just saying. It's what I've been saying. We're divine, so we need to do more. More work, more blessings, more things for the kingdom, more things for ourselves, more things for our divine counterpart. We're going to have to be a human being and more. A man and more. A woman and more. A mother and more. A brother and more. A lover and more. Like, only person that's stepping into a situation thinking them and only them entering the situation is going to be the key to everything. Like, that's you thinking you guys give to men or you guys give to women. Like, no, there's hella GGs, God's gifts out here. You just one of them. It ain't like you're the sole most important thing that's important in anybody's life. Like, no, the only thing that's important in anything is God. Like, before any person, before any other entity. Like I say, we the shit, but like I say, it's a lot of people who the shit. You're gonna have to do more. Final smoke on this overall energy, we got the Five of Wands. That's life after union, reunion, and recognition, which is very important because, like I said, you can have union, and that could be a very big win. But you still got life after the Four of Wands, union, reunion, and recognition. You could have been A for away. Your masculine could have been A for away for a long time. Now he's arrived, or now he's intended to your demo. Okay, that's cool. But guess what? You still got life after union, reunion, and recognition. Feminine, you need a plan. When you get in the union, you better get in the union with a plan, with a next step, with a further action that's gonna, I don't know, keep this thing going. When you get married, you still got the day after you got married. You still got the day after your honeymoon. You still got the day after you get out the hospital from having your kid. You still got the day after you win the lottery. It's life after. Life after Biggie. That's just fairly important. It's life after everything. So if any one of you twins, right, been staying away from your divine counterpart, been doing other shit, trying to build like a build up. It's like a person who knows that absence makes the heart fonder, so they disappearing just to keep you wrapped up in they shit. They know not giving it to you, you know, whatever it is you want, they know not giving it to you is just gonna make you more thirsty to get it from them. Thus they leave you on cliffhangers and being a big ass tease and shit. Of course, when you finally get your hands on the love of your life that's been teasing you or been MIA for a minute, you finna hold on for dear life. You finna lose your motherfucking mind and shit. Like, nah. Like, nah. It's a lot of feminists who do that shit. I'm calling y'all out. It's a lot of masculines who do that shit. I'm calling y'all out. Y'all know the effect of y'all presence on y'all twin, on other people. It'd be unfair to, like I say, take yourself out the equation just to build up suspense. That's manipulation. That's ulterior motive. That's some whole other shit. Whole other shit. And it's karma to that. Bottom line, it's more important. We got two jacks here. We got the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands came out first. This is moving fast and furiously on your divine direction. This is just basically doing whatever you need to be doing in life. Whatever God had planned for you to be doing, this is you starting to do it. This is you been doing it, or this is something you've done that needs your attention again, or you have an awareness of what you need to do or what God needs from you. Clarifying that is the Knight of Cups. This is the Romeo and Juliet card. Big ass emotion, big ass feelings. All cups are just emotions and feelings. All emotions and feelings are just indicators of where you're going mentally. So, uh, she ain't have one set up for you. Uh, uniform, yeah. There you go. Work is never done. Any rate, like I say, it's two jacks. These are divine energies. Aces to tens are karmic cycles. Knights, queens, kings, and things are divine cycles. So divine masculine, divine feminine. Both of you are where you need to be right now. I said this to a client. A lot of stuff going on in a demo, and all I said was, hey, you and him are exactly where y'all need to be right now. Just make sure everything else is lined up. By you being where you need to be, that's just getting you in the runnings or getting you to the beginnings or getting you to the origins of where you need to go. For example, like I say, recognition starts long before you meet your twin, because it ain't until you meet your twin and then trace how y'all even got to the place to even meet, to get into the place to be, to where you're going to see it was way more factors that were into play well before you two met each other. Like I said, I was living in Washington, D.C. One was living in Denver, Colorado at the time, D.C. Both moved home around the same time, which was like 210, 09, 210. We both enrolled in college around the same time, which was like 211. But we didn't meet each other until 212. And not only did we both move from, like, I moved from DC or the East, he moved from DC or the West. Like, not only did we move from, like say, DC, we moved to the same street, which is 113. We both went to rival high schools. I went to Corliss High School. My rival high school is Finger. My twin went to Finger High School. His fucking rival is Corliss High School, my school. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, we exactly 30 years apart. I think I was born in 1957. I was born in 1987. You know what I'm saying? Like, the year I was conceived and born was the year, like, he lost his pops. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, shit. His pops passing was really just a green light for me to come in to pass. Like, I'll find out how he's training. Like, my twins' pops died the year I was born, while he was young. So, nah, could have been in. Nah, yeah, it was the year I was born. Like, it's a lot of signs and synchronicities that brought us to each other. But one main validation I got that reunion, in fact, started, recognition, in fact, started well before I met him face to face, was, like I said, long after our initial physical recognition and me just, like I say, finding the signs and synchronicities and seeing all this. It was obviously my purpose to come home. It was always my purpose to move on 113th Street, same street my twin moved on. It was obviously my purpose to, what I'm saying, enroll in Chicago State, which the fuck he did. And it was obviously our purpose to end up in the same class, even though we got two different classifications. I was a CMAT major, this nigga's an anthropology major. There's no reason for him to be in a class that we met. But even the class that we met in was just a class I just picked because I needed class. The same shit he was in. He just happened to pick all his classes. The nigga needed extra class. He just happened to pick that class. I picked that class last. He picked that class last. Booyah. You know what I mean? Like, trace the lines. That's why I say if you've been with your twin for like more than 7 years, 7 years of signing completion, you've been with your twin more than 7 years, or been doing this dilly dally, this little demo for more than 7 years, and you ain't established no type of history, no type of origin story, you ain't connected no dots, you ain't seen no signs and synchronicities, shit like I said, of course this shit is gonna be hard. Of course this shit is gonna be difficult to deal with. Of course you're gonna be lost. You know what I mean? Like I said, I took advantage of my twin flame demo like from day one. First week I met this dude, I was on it. I was on point. I was tracing. But I'm a Leo anyway, so I just overthink. I'm always looking for gray lines. I'm always looking for like lines between the lines. Like I'm always looking for a sign of synchronicity. So it was easy for me to kind of put two and two together on everything I just told y'all. So final smoke on this bottom line, you being right where you need to be in life, even when you don't think this is where you need to be and all that there. We got the Three of Pentacles. We got a bridge. At the end of the day, it was purpose for you two to find each other. It was purpose for you two to meet. It was purpose for you two to trigger each other, for you two to separate, for you two to be in union, reunion, and all that. You know, Nine of Cups. Like I said, this is the Romeo and Juliet card. That's just the love story that is you two. You only got one twin flame too. Whoever out here telling y'all that it's more than one twin flame, like, no, you only got one divine counterpart. Now you can date, marry, deal with another twin, someone else's twin. Like, yeah, that's logical. That makes sense. But you being born with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 twins, all that shit gonna do, if that was true, all that's doing is just getting y'all ready for open relationships. You know what I mean? My personal opinion, the main reason why 60% of divorces end in divorce is because 60% of these motherfuckers think they in an open relationship. Look at the average motherfucker in a relationship. It's an open relationship. Look at the average motherfucker that's married. They ain't even with their wife or husband. They're separated. They're just not divorced. They're separated. They're just not divorced. That shit's common. Nah. Like I said, it needs to be rules and regulations to this shit. You only get one twin. Okay? But you can be with anybody else's twin though. Like I said, why even settle for a karmic when there's hella twins out here you can fuck with? Even if your own twin ain't doing shit, it's another divine masculine you can fuck with. It's another divine feminine masculine you can fuck with. I tell my twin that shit all the time. Matter of fact, that's who my twin looking for. A nice divine feminine he can deal with. One that's definitely a female. Who he can do his thug thingamajig with. What am I looking for? The same. I know whoever the chick I know with, she definitely gonna be a divine masculine. A real powerful one. You know what I mean? She's gonna be just for me. Like I have my own demo. But I am looking for another twin. My twin has his own demo. But he is looking for his other twin. Something that's gonna suit him. Because obviously what me and him got cracking, like I say, it's suitable for what it is. But as far as romance, as far as sex, as far as, you know, going all the way, like this shit isn't for everything with me and my twin. But like I say, at the end of the day, me and him still, like I say, it's we still looking for twins. It's gonna be two twins that's gonna enter our life. One for him, one for me, and we're gonna have our own little thing in the midst of having our own demo. Y'all get what I'm saying? So, bottom line, everything happens for a reason. Demo happened for a reason. Everything that happened in it is gonna be for a reason. So anything that happens after this is still gonna happen for a reason. Nine of Pentacles. Feminine, you come into the situation, you got the Nine of Pentacles. This is an A. 90%. Having a life is a B. 80%. 70% is just passing, which is a C. Still good. Six of Pentacles, 60% is a D. That's homeostasis. It ain't failure, but the damn show ain't passing. Five of Pentacles is the dark night of the soul. 50% failure. So, if you got your life lined up, that means you got Eight of Pentacles. A life that's lined up. You got things in order. You know, Eight of Pentacles is like this Eight of Cups right here, which is in your future feminine, going to the future, spoiling your reading. Like, look at this 8. You see how it's all over the place? Look at this 9. You see how the four pentacles is lined up here, four pentacles are lined up here, and it's like you are walking the rows on your children of the corn shit. Just order. Your life Eight of Pentacles has to have order. You gotta line your shit up. You gotta take shit to the next level. Like having a life is Eight of Pentacles. Okay, take that shit to the next level. That's having a life and more. This pentacle right here inside your life, you can use this pentacle to invest, to get two pentacles, to where you go from an A to an A plus, which is Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is also a manifestation. You invested in this and got some drawback from it. Boom, boom. That's 10. That's manifestation. Something you wanted to happen, happen. Or something you've been working for, manifested. Or you lining your life up for someone to fit in it. Or you lining your life up to become one with another person. This is the energy of a woman. You know what I mean? That's, a woman that's doing her thug thingamajig, keeping her shit together. So when she meet, her future husband, she know how to, you know, align herself up with. It's like you finding an object of your affection and lining your life up to bring another person in. I mean, you're a female. Hopefully, he's 9 Pentacling, so you can slide right in his demo. But it's 221. Sometimes women be having their shit lined up for niggas to just come in and shit. You know what I'm saying? But saying all that to say this, put more smoke on this 9 of Pentacles. The main reason why you really got your life lined up, feminine, is this 10 of Wands. It's putting a temporary end to something or pumping the brakes on something or something just ceasing. In the midst of lining your life up, it's some actions you was doing. It's something you was in the middle of and you had to pump your brakes on it. What was it? Something you was in the middle of and had to pump your brakes on it. We got the Divine Masculine here. Like I said, I think I said it in one of these past readings. Okay. If you want your Divine Masculine in your life, like if you want a 10 of Pentacles with him, then like I said, whatever you lined up is lined up with him in mind. So once you line this up, he's good to go. Whether he wants to go with you, whether he's not ready, whatever. Like, as long as you put the works in, as long as you got the manifestations going, he's going to fall in line. What you need to do, though, feminine, is 10 of Wands, whatever you need the 10 of Wands before your King of Wands come in this picture. What you're going to do, because what's the step after the 10 of Wands? This Knight of Wands that's in the bottom line energy. What's the step after the Knight of Wands? The Queen of Wands, you, feminine. That's a whole energy you be tapping into. That's you being your true self, your divine self. That's you with a cape on. Because this is your masculine with a cape on. And you got to go through your energy and embark in your energy before you can even, I don't know, step into this masculine energy that's about to come in your life. Or this is the divine masculine energy in you. All divine feminine have a masculine energy in them. And it's good to balance this masculine energy. So you a good feminine and balance your masculine. So it makes you a woman, like I say, that can't be duped by masculine. It's like a girl who's the only girl in the family. You got like 8 brothers. You're the only girl. So the game your brother's been giving you, the game your dad been giving you, you soaked all that up. So any masculine that come in your life, you know how to deal with it. So any masculine that come in your life, you know how to deal with them. I told you, all your masculine do is teach you how the world gonna teach you. Grooms you for how the world gonna treat you. You say your divine masculine treats you like shit. The world treats you like shit. You say you claim your divine masculine just bailed on you, just left you out the drop, out the hang. Okay, the world do that shit too. Or your masculine cheated on you. I mean, the world cheats on you too. Not condoning his cheating. Cheating might happen, but like I say, your divine masculine beating your ass or abusing you and shit like that. Divine masculines don't do that. And if your divine masculine is putting his hands on you or abuse you, like the only, and I'm not, like I said, condoning abuse, especially not with a woman. Like, only thing I could condone, not condone, but the only thing I'm gonna let slip by for y'all to take and have and shit will be like Jody slapping Yvette. You know what I mean? When they was squabbling and shit. But what did he do after he hit her though? Okay then. She truly loved Jody though at the end of the day. It wasn't like that was the last straw for her. It wasn't like she didn't know that Jody didn't mean that. Cause look at Jody as a motherfucking a baby boy. That nigga was feminine as hell. He's a divine feminine. Jody was. because Yvette was about it. Yvette was on her business. Yvette was holding shit down like the Moonstrom. Yvette was like a divine masculine. Jody, divine feminine, mama's boy. I never thought I was gonna be a mama's boy, but I am. You know what I mean? Like that nigga, you know, he get beat up by them little boys. He run crying to his homie. Man, what the fuck happened to you? Man, I got jumped. By who? Some little niggas. Nigga got jumped by a group of kids. You understand what I'm saying? This is a grown man on a bike that still fix bikes for kids and still builds replica cars and shit. Like he's a big kid. Feminine. Cause look at Melvin. You know what I'm saying? Jody mom, boyfriend. And then look at Snoop Dogg. You know what I'm saying? Yvette ex-boyfriend. Feel me? Like, it's somebody for everybody. And I'm saying all that shit to say this. You're lining your life up for your masculine to enter, you best believe you're going to have to end something. To begin something with this masculine. I told you two things can't occupy the same space. If you want your masculine in your life, well, like I say, Nine of Pentacles. Line your life up so he can fit in there. But how can your masculine fit when your karmic is here? Or how can your masculine fit where there ain't no room for him in your life? For those who ain't even dealing with no masculines, we just talking about the masculine in yourself. Feminine. Step into your masculine side. Like when me stepping into my masculine side is like the equivalent of like this tiger's eye I keep. Like I'll bring out a rose quartz. I keep crystals on me all the time. And it's crazy how they work. Tiger's eye. Usually when I put this is when I'm trying to be like on my masculine shit. This tiger's eye is what I use when I'm doing readings for myself to represent my masculine. I represent myself with the rose quartz. Rose quartz to me is a feminine ass crystal. Tiger's eye to me is a masculine ass crystal. I noticed when I got this in my pocket and I'm walking around like with a serious face, motherfuckers be scared of me. Cops look at me different. People look at me different. Like I just got like a serious tone. People be scared of me and shit like that. Even with the kids, like today, I had this in my pocket and I'm, you know, tutoring some kids and you know they acting slow and shit, and I'm not being harsh on them. I'm just like, come on, I know you know how to do this. Like, what's the problem? Like, stop playing. Let's go. They crying and they mad for me pushing them and shit. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? But then when I got my rose quartz with me, you know, when I got the feminine energy with me, these kids be running all over me. Like that day I did that reading when the kid kept running like behind me and you saw my mom and shit. Like I had a rose quartz in my pocket, so they was just testing me the whole time. So what I was saying, like I guess I didn't have no bass in my voice. I did, but you know, when I had a rose quartz, this is different. Kids test me. They don't listen to me. They be just like running rampant. My mom, who's a divine masculine, be having their ass at work. But with me, like I say, when I be on my masculine shit, they don't fuck with me. I be like on my feminine shit, they be testing. And it's like I'll bring a rose quartz when I'm around like elderly women or like I'm going to church or something like that. It's just a good aura to have, the rose quartz on me when I'm like, I don't know, in public around a lot of women or doing like spiritual shit, like going to church or, you know, a service or something like that. Now, you know, when I'm about to knock them boots about this bitch, you know what I'm saying? I definitely bring this to my girl crib. You know what I'm saying? So when she see me, I got that extra masculinism going on. You know what I'm saying? When I'm licking my lips and hitting over my Denzel shit, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get my Denzel over this motherfucker. And it's like, you know, as a feminine, as a man, just stepping into my feminine side, it ain't did shit to help. Maybe like twice the man, and it just helps me out. So feminines who step into their masculine side, it just makes you twice the woman. Because you could be real feminine, but you also is like one of the guys. And that shit helps when you one of the guys. That's why Gemini women, Sagittarius women, Leo women, Aquarius women, Scorpio women, y'all one of the guys. Men like y'all because y'all know how to hang when men are around. It's like you don't get all girly when your boyfriend boys come over. It's like you play games with them too. You drink with them too. You party with them too. It's like, damn, baby, you like one of the guys. I love that shit. Like, yeah, step into your masculine side. So a lot of feminists that need to step into their masculine side because it's just going to help you in ways you can't even understand. So, moving on, masculine, we got the Seven of Wands. You come into the situation with the Seven of Wands, which is inner confliction. Inner conflict, like I said, that's where where your complexes are. That's where your woes are. That's where like your drama is. That's where like the root of your internal issues be at. You know what I mean? And you would think they would be cups, internal conflict, but no. What are wands? Things you're doing, things you've done, not things you finna do because you ain't did it yet. It's got a lot to do with your actions and behavior. How do you heal yourself? That's an action. It's something that has to be done. Healing is a 24-hour job. Loving is a 24-hour job. Understanding is a 24-hour job. You know what I mean? Support is a 24-hour job. Like it's work. You healing yourself 24 hours, that's work. It's a lot of people who don't even want to deal with themselves. I know people who rather deal with another person than deal with themselves. What's that, a hot dog? Like, I know that ain't popcorn. Now I'm gonna have to bake some. Alright. Your woes. Internal conflict, which masculine goes through a lot. But why do you have internal conflict today, my brother? My brother. Got the Two of Pentacles. You internally conflicted. My personal opinion on getting closer than close to somebody. And whoever the somebody is, they kind of Five of Pentacles your ass. So, you were a little interconflicted about getting close to people. Because in your head, the shit you keep telling yourself, masculine. And you are the thinker who thinks the thoughts that makes the things. You speak things into existence. So when you say the same old shit is going to happen. Masculines, why do y'all be saying, man, the reason why I'm interconflicted is because every time I let somebody get close, they leave me, or they hurt me, or they take away from me. Five of Pentacles, that's the dark night of the soul. That's being asked out. That's the equivalent of you put your whole heart into a person and you allow them in only for these people to do you dirty. Cheat all on you, rape you, take all your shit, like all your bread, leave you just high and dry. I mean, that might be true masculine, but that ain't this. Once again, you can't allow shit that happened in the past to dictate your future. That'll be putting yourself in a self-imposed prison, the Eight of Swords. That's having walls and gates up against your heart and mind to keep your heart from getting broken and keep people from getting in your mind. But guess what? You got professional wall hoppers, professional wall climbers, professional mind fuckers, professional mind fuckers. Ain't gonna take too much for somebody to break them walls down, for somebody to scale that wall you got over your heart. You're gonna get hurt anyway. You're gonna get hurt anyway. It's the same advice I tell a lot of my clients, who's mostly women, 95% women. The guys, I ain't really got to say this too much. You know, say this too that much because they understand just like I do. Because usually the men that I deal with are either like, I can say either like bi, gay, or like people like myself, just kind of stuck in the middle of shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, and I love my male clients. Like, man, I'll be keeping them too close. Like when I was in Utah, that was one of my male clients I had. He was cool as shit. But, you know, we're tricky. Us divine feminine males and shit. Because he was a divine feminine male too. I knew his twin before I knew him. And his twin was telling me exactly the type of person he was. I didn't believe her. You was right, my G. He was right. But at any rate, get hurt. Get your feelings hurt. Get your heart broke. Get mind fucked. Not do it willingly. Not walk into this shit. But take a risk. Love is a risk. Take it. It might be worth it. It might fuck you beyond recognition. But at least you get fucked beyond recognition. From giving your love to somebody, you'll know exactly who you want to give your love to the next time. You'll think twice about the last person you was dealing with and try to deal with something new or at least something better, maybe similar, but not with the same issues and shit. Like, you know, don't be scared to get hurt. I'm not scared to get hurt at all. That's one thing I'm stronger than my masculine over. My masculine's 30 years older than me, and this nigga's still scared of getting his heart broke. This nigga's still scared of rejection. I remember I told him that shit one day. This nigga got mad. I told some chicks we was talking to his real age. This nigga got mad, blew up like a little bitch. Man, why you telling these chicks my age? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying Like what, nigga lie? Like nigga, you smart, you a good looking ass nigga, bro. You don't even look your age. In fact, me telling these chicks your true age is gonna make them wanna fuck with you even harder. He couldn't make no sense to that. You like nigga, you cock blocking me, nigga. You a hater, nigga. You don't even let me get none. I'm like, bro. I'm like, nigga, look who you came here with. Me. Like real shit. When my clients beat me and they beat my twin, like I say, I love when my twin get to see my clients' reactions towards us. Like they trip over me. They was tripping over me like a motherfucker, but when they see him, it's like, oh my god, you look just like Boom. Like it's finally good to meet you. He's just like, yo, why they tripping? I remember the first time he actually seen people go crazy over me one time. He's like, nigga, you a soapbox preacher. Like you just tell these chicks whatever the fuck they want to hear just to get their money, nigga. Like I know you, nigga. You think you slick. Like you don't know what you're talking about. You just pull this shit out your ass and they just eating that shit up. I'm like nigga, no, nigga, I'm a pro at what I do. Like nigga, this is what I do, bro. Like quit. You know what I'm saying? It's just like can't be scared to get your heart broke. I'm 30 years older than me, and this nigga is worse than me when it comes to like being scared to go all the way or give your heart to someone or you know what I mean? Just be out here. I'm a feminine, he's a masculine though, it's different. Feminine role, feminine, you in regards to yourself personally, you got the full card. This is being in a whole new world like Aladdin or just being unaware. What are you unaware of or in a whole new world about? Eight of Pentacles, this is your life. Like I say, your life is in a place you can't recognize right now. Not all feminists, but some. I can definitely agree. Where we at in life right now is a place we didn't plan on being, or a place we didn't expect. It's the energy of like you expected to be successful at this age, or you expected your company to take off by now, or it's like expectation. You expected it, but it didn't happen. Now you're like, damn, okay, where do I go from here, or what do I do next, or what's the next plan like? You know what I mean? You're gonna have to figure out uh, that leap. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people trying to make a leap, and you just kind of stuck by being in this. By being in this new world, you know what I mean? It's kind of making you like a fool. It's just a lot of shit you're unaware of and a lot of shit you don't know. I would say about your own demo. This ain't the masculine role, it's the feminine role. So it's just a lot of stuff about yourself you can't comprehend. It's a lot of stuff about the stuff going on in your life that you can't comprehend. And most importantly, it's just like you at a place you ain't never been at. Usually when I'm at places I ain't never been at, I know I'm getting ready to go somewhere else. Or I know I'm getting ready for some shit that's gonna be real, real. Part of the plan, you got an Eight of Pentacles at the end of the day. You got a life. That shoes on your feet, clothes on your back, comfortable bed to sleep on, a home, a divine masculine, God, kids, friends, business. You got a life. The average person ain't got one. You got a life. That's what's up. But where your life going at this point, you just don't know. And that's normal to not know what the fuck to do in life, to not know where to go. Like these are just all stages and tests that you're gonna pass eventually. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get to the Nine of Pentacles, like you did, feminine. Nine of Pentacles. Remember, you light your life up for your masculine and shit like that. Like you're gonna get to the next step, and you do. As far as the masculine in regards to you, feminine, we got the Ace of Wands. This is awareness. This is awareness. Feminine. This full card that you got in your life, this unawareness in your life, that's above the masculine. With this Ace of Wands, this is awareness. How do you not become how do you unbecome the fool? By getting awareness. This is being unaware. This is getting awareness. This is what's gonna make you get aware. Whatever this masculine got for you, your masculine got some awareness for you. Clarifying that is the Five of Swords. It's some shit you're gonna have to focus on. Your masculine got some awareness for you. You're just gonna have to focus on what it is. More smoke, you got the Ace of Cups. Whatever this is, this awareness he got for you is self-love based. Self-love based. Now, one thing I can say about my divine masculine since day one, he's always opted for me to take care of myself. This nigga met me when I had like a rap crew. When I was rapping, like I had a whole squad I was carrying on my back and shit. Like I had, man, a lot of motherfuckers. I took care of a lot of people. And ain't none of them motherfuckers take care of me. I helped a lot of people, but ain't nobody really helped me. Only motherfucker that was really like there was like my white boy, my best friend. Dro the real one, what up? My twin, who's like my pops, and my mom. Like, only three motherfuckers I know I could depend on. My twin sister too, and my brother. I only got one brother, one sister, one mother. That's our family. It's just four of us. You know what I'm saying? But it's only a few people I can count on. And my Madison was just somebody I could always count on. Like in the beginning, he was very instrumental. He always kicked me game. He always let me know about hella shit before it happened. But I was hard headed. I wasn't a good listener. I was a slick know it all. I thought I knew it all. I thought a lot of shit. I'm a Leo too, man. Like, you know what I mean? It's just when my master was trying to get through, I wasn't trying to hear him. Now here it is late in the game. Everything my master been telling me, I'm starting to see. And it's kind of like not too late, but it's like, damn, this nigga really told me this shit like 7 years ago. This nigga really told me this shit like 5 years ago. This nigga really told me this shit like 4 years ago consistently. And I could tell he stopped telling me, he stopped warning me. So whatever this awareness is something you needed to get out this full card energy. So like I said, it's either something your masculine said. Saying is doing. So something your masculine did, doing, or said, or saying, that's going to give you the awareness that you need to kind of get out your little full debacle you in. Going to the masculine role, feminine, we got the Queen of Swords. Excuse me, Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is the psychic card. What's a psychic? Trusting your own intuition. This is the X-Men card. Like I say, you are divine, so that means you got power. Your divine masculine is a divine, so that means he has power. You both have power. And you both be around each other in the fourth and fifth dimension. Queen of Cups, that's dreams, visions, signs, synchronicities, writings on the wall. Like I said, it wasn't until I seen my twin in the fourth and fifth dimension, like his fourth and fifth dimensional form, and I saw my fourth and fifth dimensional form, and then I saw us like interacting with each other a lot. Like in my dreams, me and my twin do a lot of shit. Like I was telling my twin a couple weeks ago. Like every time I dream of you, bro, it's always like 60% of the time it's at like this, like I said, a divine university. It's a divine university me and my twin be at all the time. I met him at a university on Earth. I just find how strange 60% of the time when I'm in the fourth and fifth dimension, we at this divine university. And like I say, it's like a fucking divine university. It's like a circle here of like dorms and classrooms and shit. But it's like obviously on a whole nother planet. It looked like some real fourth, fifth dimensional shit. Like I say, in the fourth, fifth dimension, my twin is like 10 feet tall. I'm like 8 feet tall. My twin looks like a mythical creature. I look like a mythical creature. Like we got hazy, smoky, ethereal looking looks and shit. Like we look like mythical creatures and shit. But we be at this university. When we at this university, I look like myself. He looks like himself, like our Earth self. So it's like being in the Matrix and Neo sees his old self in the Matrix. It's like Morpheus is like, yeah, you see your plugs in your hands and head is gone. He's like feeling for the plugs. He don't see them. He sees he's got his hair, you know what I'm saying? But when he's in the real world, he looks different. So I project my Matrix-like image in my fourth, fifth dimensional dream sometimes. And like I said, when I do that, we be at this university. So it's like a circle of classes, and it's like a whole nother circle of classes. It's like a whole nother circle of classes. And like you can see like the planet is like three dimensional. Like you can look in the sky and see like other shit up there. Like I can't explain it. It's just some real futuristic looking shit. But that's like my second home. Other 40% of the time when I see my twin in my dreams, it's random. I see him walking by, I'll see him, I'll open the door and run into him, or we'll talk and I'll forget like he's my twin, so it's just like two random people talking, or it is just go left field type of left field type shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and in all these dreams, I interpret them and get messages out of them. So feminine, you're gonna have a dream about your masculine, interpret it and get a message from it. This message is gonna have a lot to do with what you fear. Told you, fear is the Knight of Swords. Whatever you fear is gonna be your reality. Your worst fear will come true if you keep thinking about it. Fear is a sword. What's a sword? Thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology. Thoughts and decisions, really. So, like, you have a dream of your worst fear. You have a dream your masculine die, or you have a dream your masculine gets sick, or you have a dream your masculine marries somebody else, or you have a dream your masculine does you dirty, or whatever. Like, whatever it is, it's not what it means in a dream. Like I said, all dreams got interpretation. You might dream of something and then look at the interpretation of it and get a whole nother idea of what you thought it was. Like, I was helping a friend interpret a dream the other day. And all this nigga could remember was just a chair. He mentioned spirits, he mentioned a couple other things, but I kept asking him, like, yo, what time of the day was it? Was you inside or was you outside? Like, did you see somebody you know? Like, he was like, no, I can't remember. All I remember is just a chair. And I looked up a chair in the dream interpretation, and the manner of he seen the chair. Then I started asking him, was it a wood chair, metal chair? He was like, I don't know, it was just a chair. And I sent him, I gave him like a half-page message with just what a chair meant in his dream. At least from how I interpret it for him. So, like I say, even if it's just one thing you can recall in your dream, interpret it, and you'll find some answers. Because it's your subconscious. Masculine, you in regards to yourself, you happy as a motherfucker. This is happiness or emotional contentment in your feelings, in your cup process. What are cups? Feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators when you're going mentally masculine. You happy. Why? Why are you happy? Nine of Swords. Because the stress that you had in your last two readings is gone. You were stressing. And it was your karmic feminine stressing the fuck out of you too. But now you happy. Because there's no more stress, Nine of Swords, and no more pain, Three of Swords. But Three of Swords is going past the point of no return. Past the point of no return. Nine of Swords plus Three of Swords, that's 12 swords. So 12 sword will be the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is being 10 toes the fuck down on what mental direction you want to go. Looks like you went 10 toes down on a mental direction. And because you did that, you happy now. Fuck it. Just spoil your reading. Next card you got, masculine going to the future, is the Ten of Swords. This is a permanent ending. This is a breakup. This is a divorce. This is you kicking somebody to the curb. This is some shit that you was in being a rat. Future final role, feminine. You got the Eight of Cups. This is the Pay the Bell card. This came out in your week twice too. All feminines. Get your integrity on point. Get your Pay the Bell on. Like I said, keep your integrity up. Make sure your business ain't out on the streets. Make sure people ain't got dirt on you that they can throw out and destroy your career or destroy you with. Make sure you out here moving like a divine, like a true queen. So ain't nobody mistaking you for a karmic. So ain't nobody mistaking you for anything that you ain't. And then on the flip side of that, we got enterprise. Like, start that business, start that nonprofit, start that LLC, start that program, whatever it is, enterprise on it. You got to enterprise. We got to have our own businesses. We got to eventually work for ourselves. Because like I say, us working for another person, that ain't it. That's not how we going to free ourselves. That's not how we going to really reach a whole new high light. You want to reach a whole new high light, number one, for your children. So they got something. So they can see you in the midst, like, well, shit, I get a lot of inspiration from my mom doing what she do. Like, look where the fuck we at. I remember when this shit started door to door in 2009. Me and my mom, we just had a couple ideas. We printed up some flyers and we went to all the projects in the city we was at, and we just went door to door and passed out pamphlets and flyers. It was off and on from like 2009 to probably about, I would say, like 2016. Then mom just got real with it. She got real about the mustard seed right around the time I got real with my ministry, which was 3 years ago. So really, it took 3 years for my mom to go from like just being in the church doing programs, you know, places she could rent out, you know what I mean, to like, boom, come up on, open up on her own city, boom, getting funded, getting grants and shit like that. Like, I mean, 3 years. Like I say, in 3 years, I went from just, like I said, being nobody with no subscribers to, man, household name in this twin flame game. What a difference times makes, you know what I'm saying? But it's called enterprise. Because part of my enterprise now is my mama's enterprise. I'm making sure she take off with this shit. I seen the work she put in. So of course, anything I can do to make sure this shit, we gonna do that. Even if I gotta take a back seat to my own shit. Because in reality, mom doing way bigger shit than I am. Just keep it fucking real. Her ministry is affecting way more lives. I mean, I don't know. We probably affecting the same amount of lives and shit. But when it comes to like, I don't know, like real impact, I think my OG on that. And like I said, this is definitely ministry. I thought I was doing ministry with this. Nah, this is ministry. I'm saying all that shit to say this, like enterprise. Even if you in family enterprise, help the family enterprise. Because if the family winning, you gonna win. And if you doing it to set the bar high, then your kids gonna set the bar even higher. You creating a whole generation of like bar setters, as opposed to just a whole generation of statistics. Final card in this message, masculine. You got the Ten of Swords. This is the death cards. This is death or permanent ending. Something is coming to an end. Permanent. Not a temporary end that the feminine had that she had to put off. Feminine ended something temporarily just to make room for you, masculine. Masculine looks like you're gonna have to permanently end something to make room for whoever you're trying to make room for in your life. Because you was four pinnacle in this situation for a mighty long time. Looks like 4 years. For a lot of masculines, it took y'all 4 years to break up with y'all karmic, to break up with this person, whoever this person is that then, like I said, changed the hell out you. Whoever this karmic is been around like your feminine been around, but like I said, this karmic had a hold on you. You thought your feminine had a hold on you till you pieced your feminine out and she let you have your space. You try to piece this karmic out a few times, and she didn't. It didn't apply like it applied to your feminine. So final card here is I just saw the 4-1. No, that wasn't the 4-1. I'm cheating. Okay, it was the 9-1. So wounded warrior. Like I say, you don't want to hurt no more. You finally put a wrap to a situation you've been in for about 4 months, 4 years, maybe 4 weeks. It's like people that got married 4 weeks ago, now they divorcing, or got engaged 4 weeks ago, now they breaking up. It's like 4. Some of the deals were 4. I take it 4 years, 4 months, 4 weeks. Finally gave it up. Something you was trying to do, a relationship, or it could have been like a business partnership, or it could have been you was trying to work with somebody. It's done. And you got to end things to the sword to begin things. What you ended was being hurt, holding on to things that wasn't even there, riding a dead horse. It's a wrap back. So masculine, you moving on further to a new situation. That's good to hear. And that's my message. Hope I can be a good use. It's your boy D.Boom. Stay tuned for Twin Flames Union, Reunion, and Recognition soon. Not tonight, then tomorrow. Peace.